wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore.
Hello, my sweet friends. Welcome back. My name is Nicole Cole, and today I wanted to share with you all a haul. Actually, I've been working on this haul for several months, just been buying here and there, and then my birthday was this week, and I got two beautiful gifts from my mother and my mother-in-law. So I wanted to share all of that with you. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, if you would do so, I would greatly appreciate it. My channel is growing, and I'm very thankful for that, and I love sharing with you guys. You know, I've been kind of sporadic during the summer. It's just been super hot, and we've been super busy, so I'm very sorry with that. And as you well know, I work a 40-hour week job. I work a very stressful job, so sometimes when I get home, I'm just not feeling good, and I have to rest, and I just listen to my body 9 times out of 10. So today is going to be extra special. I can't wait to share all my goodies with you all. So let's just dive right in. So I'm going to share with you all my birthday gifts, and you can see all behind me is all kinds of stuff. So my birthday from my mother, she got me a set of 2 of these, and they are beautiful. It almost looks like a black, but it's a very dark navy blue. Very pretty. I love them. They're different, and they're not a shiny finish. They're almost like a matte finish. So I got 2 of these. And then my sweet mother-in-law. So y'all all know that I have been collecting copper, and she bought me this piece. Now this piece was bought off of Amazon, I believe. And when you open it, it's got the little strainer in the bottom. I'll try to find that on Amazon for you guys, so you could possibly get you one. But it's got the real pretty handle on it. Just super, super cute. Love that hammered copper. So my mother has given me some more things from the house. She's been finding things as she's gone along. So I wanted to show you the 2 items. Yes, the 2 items that my mother gave me. So my mother collects salt and pepper shakers, and I said, Mother, you don't need these. This goes with my decor. But this is the salt shaker. I turn my camera off of cinematics so it won't be so blurry. But this is the salt shaker, and then the pepper shaker or pepper grinder. These are so sweet. I love the wood on them. Y'all, even I love the scratches and the imperfections on them, but they have a blue piece on both sides, the bigger on one and then the smaller on the other on both pieces. So I like those. This one's a little different, but I loved it because it is the blue willow design. Oh, I got it backwards. This is the salt shaker and the pepper. So these are a little more modern, or kind of, what do they call that? I have completely drawn a blank. It's kind of like 70s look. That's not the word that I'm looking for. They have houses that are all decorated like that, but I can't, century. Oh, it's just not coming to me. I'm having one of those senior moments. I did turn 52 this week, so it is catching up with me. So those are the 2 items that I received from my mother, but I want to just jump into all this stuff back here. So I was on Facebook Marketplace, and if y'all haven't shopped Facebook Marketplace, y'all are missing out because there are tons of things out there. So I met a new friend, and she had a lot of dishes of her mother-in-law's. And I saw this set of dishes, and I fell in love with it. I was thinking for fall, and I thought that would be beautiful mixed in with my blue and white. So this is the set. It has the fruit on it, and it's so pretty. I know it's got a lot of like crimson color with the green. I could even go into Christmas with this, but I thought it would be pretty. I'll show you. So look at all the saucers that came with that. Look how beautiful they are. Beautiful. So, and then the plates. Here's the plates. But I thought with blue and white mixed with that, that would be absolutely gorgeous. So I got a set of 8, I believe, of these, and it looks like about 37 gazillion saucers. Now I only got 3 of the cups, which that's fine. But when I got there, she said, you know, I found another set and I'll let you have it if you want it. But I really think it goes with this set. This actually had a lot more stuff with it. It had the bowls. These are the bowls. And this is a Johnson Brothers design, and so is that other one. So she was right. They are made by the same company, but I don't think they're the same. But bless her heart, she was so sweet. So there's the bowls. Let me show you the saucers. So here's the saucers. It looks like more of a peach design here in the middle. And then the plates. The plates have pears on them. And they are very pretty. Look at the pear. Isn't that gorgeous? So once again, that's Johnson Brothers. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see exactly what it says. But let me show you the cups that go with this set. So the cups have little apples on them. And I know a lot of people used to collect apples. I think apples and strawberries are coming back in, but it's all the way around. And then on the inside, it has just a little touch. And there is some blue in there. It's hard to see on camera, but there is some blue in this design. So I thought I could mix them. I could put some on the breakfast table, some in the dining room. So you know I like to decorate both areas. So I think this will be really, really pretty for fall. So I can't wait to do that with you guys. These are the little saucers. And I mean, I got a ton. So I was super stoked about that. So that was my Facebook Marketplace find. And then, let's see, where do I go from here? So since I started adding copper, and when I redid the bathroom and I took the paint off the hinges, I noticed that it had that real pretty antique brass. So I want to start adding some brass elements in. And I found this on Etsy. It's a set of 3. It has the large one, the medium one, and the little bitty baby. So I thought for just a touch of the brass somewhere, excuse me, this would be absolutely gorgeous. So I've got a set of those. I ordered those off of Etsy. Etsy's a fun place to shop. You can just type in something that you're looking for and you can find all kinds of things. Now you're gonna notice that I am leaning more towards antiques. I'm kind of getting away from, you know, mainstream of Hobby Lobby, Kirkland's and things like that. I want something that not everyone has. Now there are some benefits to buying your artwork, I will say this, from Hobby Lobby and Kirkland's. I did order a piece from Kirkland's to go over our bed, and I'll insert a clip of that right here. But I was not satisfied with it, and the last 2 times that I have ordered from them, I have not been satisfied. So I know that it's different strokes. Probably should have went in to the store and bought something and picked it out, but I probably won't be buying anymore from stores like that unless I go into the store and purchase, because we live in such a rural area. A lot of times I do order offline, but this one came in and the brace in the middle was broken out. The staples were all messed up the picture a little bit. My husband and I fixed it because just the process of packaging it back up, you know, getting it to the shipment place and shipping it back was just an ordeal for me. They did give me some back and I was very thankful for that. And when I say some, I stress very little amount back, but I'm fine with that. You know, I just know that I need to go look at items before I purchase them. That artwork, that is. So I got that brass piece, and I was talking to my friend on Instagram. Her name is Allie. It's Rusty Ridge Vintage on Instagram. I buy tons from her, and I'm going to share everything I got from her except for one thing because I'm saving it for last because it's my absolute favorite. So what I bought from Allie, now this is the same artist that did my great grandmother's pictures. So I have been adding, you know, my husband bought me a set to go in the back bedroom. I've kind of taken my set that I had in one area and kind of sprinkled them amongst the house. But I found, she found me this one, and actually I've ordered 2 more from her that is coming in the mail this week, and I'll share those with you all as soon as I get them. But I love this one. It's that same artist, and once again, I can't read it because I don't have my glasses on. I think it's Previs. It's T.L. Prevost. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I love all these floral botanical prints. They're absolutely gorgeous to me. And when I see them, for me, it invokes my great grandmother. So that's another keeper for me, that why I like these. But I got that from her. And then, you know, I'm leaning towards that chinoiserie decor with the blue and white. So I saw this. She had this little piece. So sweet. It's not marked on the bottom, but I thought those are beautiful, vibrant colors. The blue and white is perfect. So I bought that. It does have a little crack on it, but when you're buying antiques, you're going to have some imperfections. I mean, I'm an antique and I have tons of imperfections. So I bought that from Miss Allie, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice? Now, right now, I currently have a small, I think they're called fruit bowls, on my nightstand, and it's in the blue willow pattern, but this is more of the chinoiserie style, and this is a little soap dish. But I thought it would be absolutely, I hope I have that right side up, I thought it would be absolutely gorgeous on my nightstand just to drop my rings in at night. So, and that part's upside down, let me get you that. So I bought this from Miss Allie, absolutely gorgeous. I love this. So I got that, and then look at the little trinket box. Now I could probably put my jewelry in this, but I don't want to open and close it too awful much. So it's just going to be sitting around for pretty. And the decor, or the decoration, goes all the way around. It is beautiful. It's marked on the bottom, but I can't really tell what it is. But I love that. I love, it's got a touch of gold on the top, which makes me think of the brass, which I love. But I was mentioning brass earlier, and I got, this is a receipt piece in the brass. I thought was really cute. I've seen where they've taken clips of music and made little Christmas trees for Christmas out of these, but there's all kinds of things. You can just use it for extra decor. And she said, well, Nicole, I've got one little thing that I want you to see. And I thought this was the precious, it's just, and I could easily mount this on something, but I thought, I gotta have it. I love the lion, and I'll tell you why I love the lion. So I had mentioned in a past video that my husband works at a college, and he works in Evergreen. He is the new athletic director and workforce development, workforce director. Yeah, I'll get it right. So he does both jobs, but their mascot is lion. So I had to have that for him. So I have got me a Reed State lion. And I've been wanting these for quite some time, and I've not bought any of them. And I have been seeing my friends put little flags in them, but I finally bought me some little frogs. So I got 2 frogs. I got this one. It's pretty thick. It's really pretty and very heavy. So you can use these as paperweights, all kinds of things. But I got this one. So they're about the same. This one's a little more chunkier and taller. So I can, and that's what I was testing it out, I can put my flags in it, which would be very sweet next year. One other thing that I got from Allie before I saved my favorite thing for last, I got this beautiful picture. I love all of this white. I do love neutral colors sometimes, but 9 times out of 10, I'm a color girl. I love color. But I mean, for spring, for Christmas, I mean, greenery's billowing out, absolutely gorgeous. This thing is humongo. It has a little discoloration on the back, but once again, that adds character to me. But look at the handle with the little detail on it. I love that. It does have a marking on the bottom, and I can't see it. So, but very pretty, very heavy as well. So I loved that. Now, let's see. So I was watching online the other day. There is a store close by in Enterprise, Alabama. It's called the Estate Sale Store. I've been in there quite a bit, and I've watched sometimes on Facebook they have live sales. It's called the Estate Store. Yeah, Estate Store. So in Enterprise, and they do live sales, and I bought something from a live sale, and I'll tell you why. I was watching, and I've been seeing this Wedgwood before, and I fell in love with it, but it was very pricey. So you can see it's Wedgwood, and it was $20 in the store. Now, my understanding, and you can see the date right there, after it's been there a certain amount of time, they start dropping the percentages. So they start dropping the price of it. They have to tell me every time how to calculate it, because I forget from one time to the next when I go back of how they discount. But I did this one on the Facebook Live, and I'm going to be very careful with it. I got the 1971 because that was the year I was born. This is a Christmas plate. So I'm always thinking fall, Christmas, you know, spring. So I'm always thinking, but this blue color is gorgeous. This makes me think of our interior doors. I think our interior doors are a little bit more grayish in tone, but you can barely see it, but it's embossed in the bottom, 1971. I believe this is called vintage. That's what I am, is vintage. So I loved it, and I had to have it if they had 1968, but I'm not really sure if they were even in operation then. But 68 would be my husband. But I loved it, and I had to have it. $5. So I was excited about that. So I went there. I was off Friday, and I went and picked this up. And when I picked it up, I was looking through the store because, once again, you know, I'm adding brass, I'm adding copper, I'm, you know, I would love to buy antique pictures, and that goes back to what I was saying earlier. See, this one came from Hobby Lobby. This was their spring collection, and my sweet friend from Monroeville bought that for me, or Excel. I can't remember exactly where she lives, but my sweet friend bought that for me. She found it in Mobile at the Hobby Lobby down there. But pictures at Hobby Lobby, you can find some reproduction antique pictures that are really inexpensive. I was looking at the estate sale store, and there was numerous paintings very similar to the ones I found in Hobby Lobby, but quite a significant difference in price. So I'm sure that you can go to a garage sale or an estate sale and probably find art a lot cheaper. But I love the horse print ones, and I think I saw the horse print one at Hobby Lobby for like $15, $16. And you know, a lot of times they'll have 40% off. But the one at the estate sale store was $75. Now, it could have had percentage off, but you know, like I said earlier, I don't remember from one time to the next of what the discount is based on the date. But I looked both places, and I think sometimes You can get a reproduction, which I know reproduction. You can get something that looks vintage, but isn't really vintage for a lot cheaper on the art side of the thing. But I found this other piece there, and y'all know I collect copper. This is an egg tray, and I got home, I cleaned it as soon as I got it home, but it has the brass on the handles and the copper in the center. So I think I'm gonna hang this on my stove in the back where I have all my copper hanging up. This is so pretty. And it was kind of funny when I was talking to the guy when I was checking out. I said, you know, I'm trying to go, I said, I call myself grandma chic. That's my decor style. And I said, but I've had many people say to me, grand millennial. Well, I'm not a millennial because I think I'm a Gen X, that is it. I'm a Gen X person, but he said, oh, grand millennial style is gorgeous. So grand millennial is all this blue and white chinoiserie, but they mix in like a bright green, and I don't think I could do the bright green myself, but it is a beautiful style. If y'all want a Pinterest grand millennial on Pinterest, it is gorgeous. A lot of I hope I'm saying this right, chinoiserie and all kinds of blue and white. You can go one way or the other. You can go a rustic grand millennial, you can go a vintage, I think it said, and then standard, which standard mixes in a lot of more modern pieces. And I'm, as you can tell, I'm very vintage, very vintage. Copper, brass, two yummy things in one. How could you not? So I got that. And then as I was walking out the door, my husband was in the truck waiting for me. And I promise you, I could hear him snoring from the door to the car. But I turned around and my eye caught blue and white and brass. But y'all, look at that. And you can see I paid 30, I think it says 35. If it's not, I'm sorry, I can't see, I'm blind as a bat. But isn't that gorgeous? And then the handles are the blue and white. So it kind of matches that piece that I have in my bathroom that I showed y'all with the greenery in it that has the, I believe it's brass, and then this part was copper. But when I was checking out again with him, I said, I'm so sorry, but I saw this when I walked out the door. And he goes, oh my gosh, yes. He said, couldn't you see this? And this is exactly what this is how in tune people that love antiques and decor like this, how in tune our minds work, because I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it when I saw it. And he said, wouldn't that be gorgeous on an entry table with greenery spilling out of it for Christmas? And I was like, yeah, but I'm thinking dining room table, but I feel you. That's exactly what I want to do. Once again, it's got the lions on it. Perfect. So I jumped on that. Now, as I said, I was adding a lot of copper, and I failed to show you this when Allie got me these. Allie at Rusty Ridge Vintage on Instagram. I got these two. It's got a little chicken and a little cow. So I love these two copper pieces. I'm trying to hang these in our kitchen as we speak. Just got to find the right hanger to hang them up. And when I do find the right hanger, I'll let y'all know, because I want to hang them on the insides of my cabinets on either side of my my sink area, because you know that's wood on the side of my cabinet, and I know it. I don't want to really put a nail up there, so I found some 3M pieces, and I'll let y'all know if they work. I'll do a little short video on that one. So this is my favorite part. Okay. So I have started collecting. I follow a girl on Instagram. Y'all have gone Instagram crazy. She's from Petal, Mississippi. And she has a lot of the chinoiserie, the blue and white, the copper, everything that I love. And I'll link her down below. But oh my gosh, everything is so pretty. And I keep telling her, I'm coming to Petal, Mississippi. So after seeing all her collection, and I have a lot of lots of collections, I guess you would say, but I want to start adding more platters. Now I have small plates above my kitchen cabinets, and I have a few platters, but I'm adding more platters. So we'll just dive into that. I bought this one off of Etsy, and y'all can see why I loved it so very much. This is Queens by Churchill, but that thing is beautiful. I want to say that I paid about $39 for it. It's big. I mean, you can see how big it is. It's a big plate, but it is absolutely gorgeous. The blues in it are very vibrant. So I fell in love with that. I got that one, and then I found this one. I found this one at a local thrift store. It's Blue Goose and Picket Fence. I used to have a booth there. It's in Andalusia. If you ever come to Andalusia and you're going to Destin, you pass right by the turnoff to go into Blue Goose Picket Fence. So if you want to go and look at all the pretties in this store, y'all, this is the place to stop. Normally, if I have a good evening that I can swing by and shop a little bit, I'll go to Picket Fence in Andalusia, Picket Fence Blue Goose in Andalusia, and then I'll swing through Op and go to Just Stuff. That's when I'm really on the hunt for something. But I found this platter the other day when I was in there, and once again, I was about to walk out the store with absolutely nothing. This was $20. It is beautiful. Now look, it's not all blue and white, but it does, and it's hard to show on camera, but it does have a lot of blue in it. So I don't mind the color, which I love color. Do not know what it says on the back. Hopefully y'all can read that. But I thought it was gorgeous, and I had to have it. So I got that one. This is another one that I ordered off of Etsy. Once again, when I order off Etsy, I look at two things. I look at how much it is and how much the shipping's gonna cost. Because sometimes the shipping costs almost as much as the piece does. So I'm very funny about how I order off Etsy, but I found this one. It was blue and white. It was absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors in it. I actually kind of like the scene. It kind of looks kind of English, but the floral around it was not so much my style, but I do love it. And there's the back. Now, I ordered all my hangers off of Amazon. I'll link that down below. I ordered a set, and I'll show you a box. So here's what it comes in. It comes in a box just like this. And I get all of this. It's got the small, medium, and large. It's even got the little hangers in there that you can use to hang them on. Sometimes I use those, sometimes I don't. If I already have a piece there, I just use it, because I am kind of replacing a lot of my old pieces, my new pieces with old pieces. Does that make sense? I'll link this down below, but it comes in a box, and I want to say it's like $20-something. But to save the best for last, Miss Allie would love this. I just got this in yesterday. This thing is humongous, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And I know I won't be holding it up correctly, but look at that. This thing is just, it's yummy. There's no other word I can use. It is yummy, but it is so pretty. I love the blue color in it. It's not like stark dark. It's that soft blue gray, and here's the back if y'all can see it, but it is gorgeous. I love it. Isn't that thing beautiful? So I wanted to share with you all, and I'll try to get much better at sharing with you all more and more, but I have been moving some furniture around. I'm getting kind of tired of the furniture layout, and I wanted to kind of bring in more, and that's what I was going to talk with y'all about. So I'm trying to bring in more antiques. So I'm selling all newer items, and I'm buying antiques. So I'm getting more granny chic or vintage grand millennial style. I'm leaning more towards that, which I've always loved blue and white. I've always loved it. I used to be very traditional. All my decor was very traditional, and then I started leaning towards more antique pieces. And I think what made me swing is two things. Is my age, for one, and then for two, I'm getting a lot of things from my mama. And I want to keep all those things out, because I want to surround myself by my mama, my grandmama, or my mama as I called her, and my great grandmother. So I love having that feeling of just coziness, and I almost want to tear up and cry. That's how my home makes me feel, because it's just so special. And it's even more special that I get to share how I decorate with all those heirloom pieces with you guys. What a blessing. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you for joining me today, and I hope y'all enjoyed this, I would say little haul, but I think that's a pretty good size haul. But like I said, now I've been collecting for a few months, or maybe a month or two, maybe a month. I don't know. But anyway, I have been collecting a little bit, trying to build up my blue and white chinoiserie and just my blue willow as well. So thank y'all so much. I can't express how much I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have an awesome weekend, and I pray to the Lord above that I get to see y'all in the middle of the week this week. Thank you. Goodbye.